In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a subcollection in Cloud Firestore. Here's the key idea you need to remember. In Cloud Firestore, you never explicitly create a subcollection as a separate action. A subcollection comes into existence the moment you add the first document inside it. That's it. The write operation itself creates both the subcollection and the document in one go. Think of your data as a hierarchy. You have a top-level collection which contains documents. Any of those documents can have their own collections underneath them. Those are subcollections. When you write a document to a path that includes a collection nested under a document, Firestore recognizes that path and automatically creates the subcollection if it doesn't exist yet. No special setup, no separate create call, no empty containers. This behavior is consistent whether you use the Firebase console, the server SDS, or client SDKs on web and mobile. If you navigate to a document in the console and add a document under a named subcollection, it appears immediately. If you write to a nested path in code, the same thing happens behind the scenes. The important part is that you're writing a document to a nested collection path under a specific document. A few practical tips will help you avoid surprises. First, you can't create an empty subcollection. If you don't add a document, there's nothing for Firestore to store, and the subcollection won't exist. Second, collection and document names are case sensitive. Be consistent with naming to avoid accidental duplication. Third, plan your data model so that related reads are efficient. Subcollections are great for grouping data under a specific parent, but queries don't automatically join across different parents. If you need to search across all subcollections with the same name, collection group queries are available. Security rules apply at every level. Make sure your write rules allow creating the specific nested path you're targeting, otherwise the first write that would create the subcollection will fail. Also, deleting a parent document does not automatically delete its subcollections. If you intend to remove nested data, handle that explicitly with a recursive delete or a backend process. To recap the essence, Firestore's subcollections are created implicitly by your first write. You choose the parent document, specify the subcollection name, and write a document there. That single action is all it takes to bring the subcollection into existence and start organizing your data in a clean, scalable way.